It was January 2017, and a lot of new cars, new faces, and new places, and some new formulas to come through. We got the DPi regulations kicking in. This was the first race for the DPIs, and my God, it was a good one. And the Cadillac DPi for Wayne Taylor Racing was the one that was victorious, and Spark was kind enough to provide us a model to review for. This is a beautiful diecast that I got from Replicars. I managed to pick this up for about, I want to say, maybe 30 bucks or so. I mean, on Black Friday it's going to be even cheaper, so definitely give Replicars a look on your Black Friday shopping list, especially if you're a Jeff Gordon fan, because I think that these models will go for about maybe 20 bucks when that sale goes around. So you might want to pay attention when it comes to around that time of the year. But for now, we got ourselves the model review of this one. Hopefully, this review can persuade some people to buy this product, because I genuinely think that these Cadillac DPIs are absolutely stunning, and I think Spark did a great job. We will unbox this with you, and we will go over some of the fine details of this car. So anyways, this car is produced by Spark. Like most of the IMSA products we'll be reviewing are made by Spark. They'll be either Spark, TSM, or Hot Wheels. That's really the main companies that produce IMSA products these days. So we have that. This is part of their Daytona prototype program, which means that they're going to have a whole bunch of DPs that they're going to produce pretty much, because you got the 2005 car they're producing, which is the Wayne Taylor Cadillac, the SunTrust Wayne Taylor Cadillac. You got the 2006, the 07, and the 2013 Ganassi cars. Yes, Casey Mears drove the 2006 car with Dixon and Weldon. Then you had Scott Pruitt, Rojas, and Montoya. And in 2013, you had Pruitt and Rojas again. Oh, or was it Salvador Duran? I think I drove it in 2007. Yeah, it was Salvador Duran, and I think Montoya drove it in 13. There we go. I think I got my Rolex winners correctly. But also you got the Brumos Porsche that they're making, and they're also making the Action Express winner from 2010. So it's a whole Daytona prototype set they got here. But guess what? It's no longer Daytona prototype now. It's Daytona Prototype International. So these things, quite frankly, made the category. Good on them. So we'll review this. And I must say, the packaging job they did for this one, where they include a couple window slits, looks outstanding. I mean, they really seem to care about their product very well. So I really appreciate that. And I think that they did a fantastic job with the overall model itself, because we're going to take it out right now. As you can see, this car will easily slide out of here. Let's try to see if we don't ruin the... We just lost the background there. Let's see. Now we have in its own little plastic casing with a wooden base. And we'll proceed to take it out of the casing of the wooden base. We'll keep it on the base. We'll take it out of the casing though. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you see this car is when you have an all-black car and you combine that with white, silver, and blue, this thing really pops out in the sunlight. You'd be surprised. All the times that I photo shoot this car on the track, you'd be so surprised how many times this thing really, and I mean really, stands out. Such a beautiful car in general. I mean, this car has been around in existence for what now? 3 years now with the Cadillac DPi. They haven't changed the livery once, and I am hoping to God they don't ever change the livery, because this is a beautiful, beautiful livery. Let me tell you that. I mean, look at this. I mean, the Cadillac is so detailed. Let me tell you. They got like every single like curve and bend, all the aero pieces. You got the nose, which kind of resembles a Cadillac to a degree, but you know, Dallara made these cars, so who knows what their reasoning was behind it. And you can see it's got the class number here, the class colors. It's got a detailed cockpit too, I believe, I want to say. And also, I don't know if you noticed this, but the 143s also include a windshield wiper. Also, 164s include that as well. There's the tub. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's like cut to perfection, this thing. I mean, all I can say, words can't really do its justice. You just gotta look at it. Like, just look at it in the video, and you'll be able to see that, wow. They're able to get these logos in places where they really shouldn't be going. You know, these things are really highly detailed, which they are. The dorsal fin is just beautiful. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a sucker for these dorsal fins. I used to hate them years ago. Like, believe it or not, when they were with the Le Mans prototype cars, I was like, why do they have this? And now it's growing on me, and these dorsal fins on these Cadillacs, they are beautiful. They always have that signature Cadillac pattern onto them, and let me tell you, they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's see, do we have a little error here? Let's see. No, we don't, actually. I thought that was an error. I thought that was hanging a little bit loose. But thank God it's not. It is perfection. The exhaust on these cars, incredible. The sound that comes out of these suckers is unbelievable. The Cadillacs and the the Acuras and the Mazdas, they all have their own distinct sound to them. It's not like a spec series like LMP2 is. LMP2, you have to have a Gibson engine to it. These cars, you can have your own engine into it. These cars have ECR engines in them. Yes, and I'm saying ECR as in Earnhardt Childress Racing. Not Ed Carpenter Racing. Sorry to disappoint you guys. Yeah, so Earnhardt Childress Racing in North Carolina builds the engines. That's why the Action Express people, they moved their base from Daytona Beach, Florida to Charlotte, North Carolina to be closer with the ECR people and get the Cadillac motors developed. That's what I think happened. But you have to ask Joao Barbosa or Christian Fittipaldi that. I'm not the guy you want to ask about that. But these cars are produced by Dallara, the chassis itself, and the motors are by Richard Childress. So you've got a whole big mutt here as far as like you measure all the different types of things in racing, and you get meshed together in just one beautiful car. And this Cadillac is friggin' beautiful, let me tell you that. So let's go over some details about the livery here. The livery, like I just explained earlier, it is all black pretty much, but there are some key things that kind of make it a real Konica Minolta car. And of course, you got right here a little strip of blue. Then you got strips of silver and white that just kind of are underneath the driver's cockpit. They go right on the side pods, right next to the class number. And there's a blue outline that surrounds the cockpit, the door that you open to the cockpit, and that turns into a silver color, which that is chrome, by the way. That is not like a flat silver. That is chrome there. And of course, you know, the top of the car is going to have a blue top for the dorsal fin, and of course the Cadillac colors are, you know, white, black, or light and gray, or silver, and there's also a bit of blue. Beautiful. Not really much to the livery of this car, but let me tell you something. This car stands out beautifully when you see it in the sunlight. Absolutely gorgeous looking paint job, and I'm glad they finally made a Spark model for this. Because you best believe it, I was really looking forward to this one. So, overall, an honest review of this car. It is, if you're looking for one IMSA model to get to start off your collection, the Cadillac DPi's are a great start. This is a great start. And hopefully, if you check out Replicars on their sale page coming towards Black Friday, maybe you'll find this one for cheap. You'll pick it up and you'll be like me, all in all over this one. Because, I mean, I only paid $40 for this sucker. $40, and it was not on Black Friday, so can only imagine what you'll get it for on Black Friday. Beautiful diecast, and Lewis was not getting it focus. Let's try to do it again. Just flash over to this side. There you go. Here's the back of the car. Here's the top. And that's about it. So, ratings now. This car is iconic. I hope it doesn't change for quite some time. If this car gets an honest rating from me, I can give it a solid 10. Perfect. It's beautiful. I love seeing it on track. I love photo shooting it. I love hearing it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Don't ever change this car. And would I recommend this to anybody or any collector? Absolutely. if you're a Jeff Gordon fan, like if you're a solid, like regular fan of Jeff Gordon who collects all his diecasts, your collection will be complete when you pick this up. It's a 143rd. Yeah, it might be a little expensive if you don't buy it on Black Friday, but let me tell you, the quality of these things is unmatched. These are beautiful. They're highly detailed. I mean, every single little cut on this car. I mean, even got the cut for the tires. You got the cut for over here. You got the cut for the nose. You name it. It's like cut to perfection, this car. There's not a single thing wrong with it. So beautiful. Even the back bumper's detailed. I mean, look at these bumper guards. All got their individual slits to them. Stunning diecast. Stunning. There's nothing underneath this car because in all aerodynamic cars, such as prototypes and Indy cars, all the electronics are all over here and not underneath the car. So that explains why they're on the bases, and I'm not really taking them off the bases. There's really no point to doing so. So I'm hoping that you buy this car. Comment, like, and subscribe, and this is Race Day 12 reminding you to join the fight to stop bullying. It gets better. All the Diecast Kid is saying is give peace a chance.